Hi, my name's Tom Sychuk. I'm with Forethought Marketing, and I'm here to talk to you about basic segmentation using 4Segments. Four Segments is a visual segmentation tool that allows you to use Venn diagrams or waterfall diagrams to do better segmentation, more easier segmentation than what you may be used to using your current systems. We can graphically create on-the-fly segments for real business needs, for the things that you're doing today, every day of your life. It allows you to try different criteria and get visual representation of those segments as you revise them, add new criteria, change values, really manipulate the data to meet your specific needs. What we want to do today is give you 3 examples of how to use 4Segments for segmentation. We're going to create an event invite list so you can send an invitation to an event coming up. Allow you to create a segment for emailing a certain email or nurture campaign to specific job levels and specific industries. And then finally create a qualification list for your pre-qualification lead qualification team. So first, the real business need. You're running a technical seminar in Chicago and you want to invite individual contributors in the 5-state upper Midwest area. This includes people in Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, but you don't want to include people who are directors, vice presidents, or CTOs, for example. In today's world, you'd probably go to your data analyst or your marketing operations analyst, ask them for a list. They'd come back. You may go back and forth trying to clean up the list or get the right set of contacts, but we have a better way to do it. Let's let 4Segments lead the way.
So we have here a new 4Segments canvas. What we want to do is first start with the states. So I'm going to drag the icon for a map onto the country map canvas type. And now I have a canvas of all of the states in the United States. As I select different states, you'll notice up here that the number of contacts increases. So I select Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. And I have a total of 83,000 contacts in those 5 states. I can then take this information, drag it over to create a new canvas. I'll call it the Upper Midwest. And I now have a segment of 83,000 contacts in the Upper Midwest. The next thing I want to do is get the job level information. So let me pull up the job levels, and you'll notice here that they're not all normalized. And that's true for most organizations, that not everything is normalized, but we're going to assume that we've got a pretty decent group of contacts here. And again, what I want are directors, VPs, and CXOs. So I'm going to drag director over, and you'll notice that a new circle opens up in 4Segments, and you'll see that the size of the director circle is much larger than the size of the Upper Midwest. There are 352,000 contacts that are director. We'll then bring over vice president. There are 196,000 of these. And now we want to combine vice presidents and directors together. So I'm going to put this on its circle, and I'll call this senior level. And I'll merge this into one circle. And now I want to bring over CXOs. So I'll bring the CXOs into the mix. And again, I want to combine CXOs with the senior level. And we'll continue to call this the senior level circle. We now have 700,000 records that are senior level. We have the 83,000 that are the Upper Midwest. And if we select this segment out here, this shaded portion, we now have all the contacts in the Upper Midwest that are not senior level executives. We can take this and export it to our Eloqua system, to Excel, or to a CRM system simply by dragging it and putting it onto the Eloqua icon.
Second example, we want to look at a nurture campaign geared toward vice presidents and directors in some specific industries, healthcare, high-tech, and manufacturing. This is going to be an ongoing nurture campaign. Let's see how 4Segments would do this for you.
In this example, we're going to start with industry. So I'm going to open up the industry list. And here what I want to do is pull in high-tech and manufacturing and healthcare. And you'll see the 3 circles. Again, they're sized according to their number of contacts in each one. We're going to combine these together and then add in manufacturing so that we have one circle with all three. So I'm going to just call these key industries. So now we have one Venn diagram, one circle with key industries. We have about 1 million records in here. And the next thing I'm going to do is look at the job level. And what I want to do is bring in the director and vice presidents. So I'm going to bring in both circles. And now what I'm going to show you is you can select multiple segments on the same canvas. So what I've grabbed here are now all of the vice presidents and directors in the key industries of healthcare, high tech, and manufacturing. When I take this list and drag it over, I can now again export this directly into Eloqua. I could also put it into my CRM or other marketing automation system.
Next, let's say that we have you have a team that does pre-qualification. So you want to bring to those people the leads that you want them to qualify. In this case, it's a very tight set of leads because you're looking at maybe a regional team for a particular state or particular region in the country. So in this case, we're going to look at all the contacts in California who are directors of manufacturing, and most importantly, they've clicked on an email in the last week. This process allows line managers to create their own lists. You might have a regional manager in the Northeast, one in the Southeast, one on the West Coast. They can create their own lists using this very simple possibility.
So to get started, let's take a look at job level. We'll bring in all the directors. I just double click and bring that in. I want to look at manufacturing, so I'll double click on manufacturing and bring all the folks from manufacturing in. Then come down to state, and I'm going to grab all the people from California. I'll drag that over. And now I have the Venn diagram of all the people in California who are directors in the manufacturing industry. If I click on this intersection in the middle, that will tell me that I have about 1,200 records that meet all three criteria. I come over here, click create as a new canvas. I'll give this just a quick name, California Director, Manufacturing. And this will create a new canvas for me made up of that segment. Now the next thing I want to do is look at the activity information. So I'm going to come down here to contact activities. And here we've got email clicks. We've got 96,000 people who have clicked on an email in the last week. So I'm going to bring that information over. And you'll see that there's only 1,200 contacts in our special group and 96,000 people in the email click-through. So it's hard to see what size that is. I can easily come up here and scale this to get a better idea of those contacts. So I click in the middle here. I've got 47 contacts, which is a good size list for my pre-qual team. I can take this list and drag it, put it into my CRM, put it into my marketing automation tool, add it to Excel, basically move this list of contacts wherever the team that's going to be doing the pre-qual does their work.
So finally, we're talking about visual segmentation using Venn diagrams. Didn't talk about waterfall diagrams. That's another video, but you should check out the waterfall diagrams as well. You can graphically create on-the-fly segmentation, pick different values, try different ideas, see what works for your particular business need. And finally, this is something that anybody can use. You do not need to be a data analyst. You do not need to be a marketing operations specialist. Any line manager can do the same work that I just showed you how to do. So thank you very much for listening. For more information about 4Segments or our other Forethought marketing products or services, check us out at www.4segments.com or at www.forethoughtmarketing.com. Thank you very much.